You think you're just going to sleep, that you're turning off the day and stepping into rest. But sleep is not an off switch, it's a portal. Every night your consciousness steps into realms that shape your energy, cleanse your field, and realign you with your higher self. Or at least, it should. But in the modern world, most people are entering sleep in chaos. Artificial lights still burning, screens flashing until the last second, minds overstimulated, souls disconnected, bodies restless. And then we wonder why we wake up drained, why we feel foggy, unfocused, disconnected. It's not the sleep itself, it's how you enter it. You see, the space between waking and sleep is sacred. In ancient traditions, this moment was used for intention setting, energetic release, and even astral preparation. But now, most of us scroll through noise until we pass out, and we don't even notice how that noise travels with us, into the dream state, into the astral field, into our energy. Your sleep isn't broken. Your ritual is. Your subconscious doesn't sleep. While your body lies still, your subtle energy body awakens. It drifts, observes, processes, and it absorbs. Every unresolved emotion, every frequency you've been exposed to, every image burned into your screen-tired eyes, all of it follows you. When you fall asleep with your phone in hand, you don't just carry notifications into your dreams, you carry noise, you carry distraction, you carry fragmented energy patterns that twist your vibration and cloud your clarity. What was meant to be a reset becomes a recycle. You wake up the same, or worse. Ancient mystics understood that preparing for sleep was just as sacred as prayer. Cleansing the space, dim lighting, silence, breath work, even gratitude. These weren't superstitions. They were energetic recalibrations. Sleep wasn't escape. It was a conscious transition. But today, sleep is rushed, forced, mechanical. And it shows. Not in how long you sleep, but in how you wake up. If you feel exhausted after 8 hours, your energy body didn't rest. It worked all night to fight off what you took into sleep with you. We often talk about alignment, vibration, and energy, but forget that sleep is one of the most powerful tools for spiritual alignment. It's the reset button most people never press properly. Not because they don't want to, but because they're unaware that how you sleep is just as important as how you meditate. Sleep is not passive, it's receptive. When you enter it with intention, sleep becomes a spiritual practice. You dream differently. You wake up with messages, with clarity, with purpose. But when sleep is careless, it becomes energetic noise, a blind entry into unconscious realms where you're easily influenced by whatever frequency dominates your field. Think of it this way. Your sleep gateway is like tuning a spiritual radio. If you're full of static, junk, and mental clutter, the signal is lost. You miss the downloads, you miss the upgrades, and night after night, you carry fragmented energy that doesn't belong to you. Reclaiming your sleep means reclaiming your power, and it starts by seeing rest not as collapse, but as communion, as a meeting point between your body and soul. If this is shifting how you see sleep, make sure you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss what's coming next. What blocks your sleep is not just caffeine or blue light. It's the energy you bring to the bed. It's the thoughts you refuse to release, the emotions you bury beneath silence, the unresolved conversations looping in your mind. Sleep becomes clogged, not by what's around you, but by what's still inside you. And when your energy is blocked, your dreams become static. The messages get scrambled. The body tries to rest, but the soul is restless. That's why you wake up feeling like you ran all night, because you did, energetically. There's a reason ancient cultures treated sleep with ritual. They understood that entering the dream world without preparation was like walking into sacred space with muddy feet. You track everything in, every distraction, every regret, every mental echo, and then you wonder why you feel spiritually foggy when you wake up. To cleanse your energy before sleep is not a luxury, it's a necessity. Even 5 minutes of breath work, journaling, or simply sitting in stillness can change the vibration of your night. And when you change the vibration of your night, you begin to change the quality of your life. So much of your spiritual growth depends on the state of your nervous system. And yet, most people go to bed with their systems still wired, buzzing, overstimulated. How do you expect the soul to rise when the body never truly slows down? Scrolling through chaos before bed sends your brain into survival mode. Even if your eyes close, your system is alert. Your inner world doesn't trust the silence anymore. It's been programmed to equate rest with threat, stillness with anxiety. But when you reclaim the space before sleep, when you turn off the noise, dim the lights, and signal safety to your body, you unlock something ancient. A space where your dreams become more than just fragments. They become maps, messages, downloads, alignments. In sleep, you meet aspects of yourself you can't reach when awake. Your higher self, your inner child, your wounded archetypes. And if the channel is clear, they speak to you, guide you, rewire your patterns in the soft code of dreams. This is the difference between sleeping and surrendering. One just passes time, the other transforms it. Many believe that growth only happens in action, meditation, journaling, shadow work. But the truth is, some of the deepest transformation happens when you're doing absolutely nothing. When your body sleeps, but your soul travels. When you rest, but your field recalibrates. In the stillness of sleep, your subconscious begins its sacred work, sorting, healing, rewriting. It's where spiritual upgrades are installed, where energetic debris is cleared. But none of that happens if your system is still absorbing static, still entangled in the day's chaos. Think of sleep as a ritual cleanse, a nightly energetic detox. But like any detox, it only works if you stop putting in more toxins. Late-night arguments, mindless scrolling, anxiety loops. All of it feeds noise into your system that must be processed, and that means less bandwidth for actual healing. So ask yourself, are you giving your energy the space to recover? Or are you bringing the battlefield to bed with you? When you shift your sleep habits, you shift your spiritual foundation, and that shift ripples into every other area of your life. When you sleep with intention, sleep becomes sacred. You don't just fall into unconsciousness, you rise into deeper consciousness. The dream realm isn't random. It's symbolic, instructional, diagnostic, and it reflects the quality of the energy you bring to it. If you enter sleep anxious, scattered, or emotionally charged, the dream world reflects chaos. But when you enter with stillness, clarity, and openness, it becomes a sanctuary, a school, a temple. That's why rituals matter. A few minutes of breath work, lighting a candle, whispering gratitude, or placing a crystal near your bed, they're not just spiritual cliches. They're frequency setters, signals to your field that it's time to shift dimensions, to release the noise, to receive. You don't need hours of ceremony, you just need consistency. Repetition creates resonance, and resonance shapes reality. So the question isn't just, did I sleep? It's, what did I tune into before I surrendered? Because what you align with before sleep becomes the tone of your entire night and the blueprint of your becoming. Sleep is not the end of your day, it's the beginning of your integration. Every night you're offered a reset, but not everyone accepts it. You have to meet sleep halfway. You have to arrive with respect. The way you sleep reveals how you relate to your own spirit. Are you ignoring it, numbing it, distracting it? Or are you inviting it, honoring it, listening? There's nothing inherently spiritual about sleep. What makes it sacred is how you approach it. When you treat it as sacred, it responds. Your dreams open, your guidance sharpens, your body heals, your soul recalibrates. And over time, something subtle but powerful begins to shift. You stop waking up in survival. You start waking up with presence, with insight, with alignment. Not because you forced anything, but because you remembered that rest is not passive. Rest is creation. So tonight, Ask yourself, am I escaping the day or preparing for a deeper return to myself? What if your dreams weren't random, but messages you've been ignoring?